Okay, hi guys. Just going to move things on today. Moving on to the next section. The next topic I wanted to talk about was nets, the nets of rectangular solids in particular. So every three-dimensional shape has what's called a net. Okay, and a net is it's something you've seen this before. It's not that new, but it's basically a net is a 2D or a flat shape that folds up along its edges to make a uh, dimensional solid. So what can we see? What we see here in front of us is where we start with the three-dimensional shape, okay? Rectangular solid. You get your scissors or a knife and you cut along its edges. Okay, I'm sure many of you have done this before with cardboard boxes and you flatten it out and that's your net, okay? In a nutshell, that's what it is. Now, when it comes to, we're talking about rectangular solids still or cuboids. There are many different nets. Okay, it depends on how you cut it open. You can see two here. Okay, that one and that one. The capital T one. Okay, is a typical one. We have a small T as well, but there are actually 11 of these altogether. So there are 11 nets, and you can be asked in an exam, is this they can show you the picture of a net and ask you, is this the net of a rectangular solid or a cuboid? And you have to say yes or no and give a reason. So you need to know the 11 different types. Now I have a good interactive file to demonstrate this, and you can play around with this. Okay, so just bear with me as I try to see if I can share that with you. So I just stop this for a sec. Okay, so hopefully you're seeing now what I'm seeing. Here's the interactive file. I'm going to give you a link to this and you can play around with yourself. So let's go, let's make this full screen and let's go to pattern 1. Okay, and open it. So we use the animation button at the bottom there to open this as if we cut it open. See that? Okay, and there's our capital T, as I said, that's kind of the typical one. Now, let's have a look at the other 10, because there are 11. And as I say, the only way you're going to get good at this is just by playing around with this yourself. So pattern 1, there's pattern 2. Again, check, use the animation button, check it. It closes up, yeah. Pattern 3. Pattern 4. Pattern 5. You can notice that they often have wings on the left side and the right side, but then you go to pattern 5 and it looks like this, it looks a bit unusual. And if you test it out, if you think, no, there's no way that is a net of a box, test it. Use the animation button. Let's see. Does it close up? It does indeed. The sides are all color coded to make it easier for us to keep an eye on each side as it opens up and closes. Okay. That's number 5, number 6, number 7, 8, number 9. There's the small t. Number 10, number 11. Okay. Again, let's check that one. Does that fold up? Indeed it does. So there are other there's the variables here are the length, the width, and the height, and you can play around with those as well. Let's just change, let's say the width there. Okay, so we can make it narrow, the height. Okay, so you can play around with those different variables. So look, what I want you to do for this evening or for tomorrow, whenever you can, is page 275. Just give me a sec now while I switch screens here. So back to our OneNote. Okay, so your homework, I have it already written in here in the usual place. Homework page 275, question 2, 3, 4, and 6. Get as many of them done as you can. Get stuck on it, just let me know. I will then do a video explanation of it, okay, and put it up. And I would appreciate also feedback on the video. if you're not able to open it or the sound isn't good, anything at all, and I would appreciate if you just let me know that you're getting these okay. Okay, thank you.